Alright guys, so today let's talk about Escape to Witch Mountain, which was a 70s Disney movie that had had sequels and a remake, I guess, like with The Rock and these other Disney Channel stars that I watched in 2009 that's called Escape from Witch Mountain. But this one is Escape to Witch Mountain from the 1970s, starring Donald Pleasance and Kim Richards. That's pretty cool. Before I even watched the movie, I thought, that's cool seeing them in another movie. I like seeing them. And they're both really good. They're both really awesome in the movie. And the basic plot of this movie is these kids, Tony and Tia, have these superpowers where, like, Tony can use his harmonica to move items, like, physically, like, move them magically around, and Tia can see the future, and they also can, like, read minds, and I really like how they have all these cool powers, and I liked how this one, for a 70s Disney movie, like, live-action Disney movie, like, I thought it was fine. The biggest thing I can give it is the score. Like, the score I really thought was great. And I thought that it was a simple story about, like, these two kids who have powers and this rich billionaire is trying to obtain them. So there's not much of a plot to it. There's a little bit of a plot, but it's a lot of just them having fun and just them getting to know these other characters that they go along with on this journey. So it's weird. It seems like I'd like it a lot more, and I think it's fine, but honestly, I just thought it was average. Like, it was an average live-action Disney movie that had things that I enjoyed about it. I enjoyed the performances. I did like the effects for whenever this came out, and overall, it's just one of those, and I really love the score, but overall, it's just one of those Disney movies that, just watching it for the first time as an adult, it didn't do much for me, and I feel like if I was a kid, it wouldn't have done much for me too. Maybe a couple instances in the movie that would have done something, like the action-y bits, but it's kind of a bore in some ways. Like, it's just kind of slow for what it is. Like, in terms of this 70s Disney movie, it's obviously kind of going to be slow-paced, and I don't mind slow-paced movies, but this one just didn't really do it for me in terms of that. So, mixed bag. I did enjoy things about it. I thought that it was fine. It just had, like, it was just it's kind of dated, and it's not super interesting throughout. So overall, I thought it was fine. It was a fine Disney movie, and I'm glad I did get to see it finally, because again, I've seen The Escape from Witch Mountain from 2009. Now I need to watch Return to Witch Mountain, which is the sequel to this one. But overall, this one was just a fine Disney movie, just a little forgettable. Now, since you've seen all these effects and these characters like this in these movies afterwards, so it's totally fine and serviceable. That's what I'd say about it. Tell me down below what you think of the original Escape to Witch Mountain, and thank you guys so much for watching.